what's up guys? This is Jake with HookahDaily.com, the definitive hookah resource online. And today I'm back with another Shisha review. And today we're going to be reviewing Starbuzz Exotic Sex on the Beach, which was actually formerly known as Starbuzz Exotic X on the Beach, minus the SE on the word sex. But I thought that was kind of funny that they changed the name with the new packaging. But either way, with Sex on the Beach, this is actually one of the flavors that I thought I had reviewed in the past, but after going back and doing my review database for Hookah Daily, I realized that I didn't have that that review anywhere on my YouTube account. So either it's been deleted accidentally, or I lost it, or whatever happened to it. But I figured since I had this up in there, I figured we'd go ahead and knock this review out. I first want to thank Neil at World Hookah for sending us out the sample of the Starbuzz Sex on the Beach. I know we've been doing a lot of Starbuzz reviews lately, but again, I want to try to get as many as I can done because there just are so many flavors from Starbuzz, and they're pretty easily obtained by me, so I'm trying to take advantage of that. On a side note, we have some JM tobacco coming in from JM Shisha. They were nice enough to send us out some samples, so we can have some different brands for you guys coming up soon. We'll try to keep it, you know, fresh every day. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about the cut. The cut is very red, very drippy. Your typical Starbuzz cut, just soaking wet tobacco. Some of it you're gonna get is gonna be a little drier than others, but our particular batch had a lot of juices in it. As you can see, we have it tucked away in this little Ziploc bag here. Typical stems that you get with Starbuzz, nothing out of the ordinary. As far as the smell goes, this Sex on the Beach just smells just delicious. This is one of the first Starbuzzes I actually tried several years ago, and the smell is just one of the things that immediately is very unique. It's something that you only get that with this particular brand and this particular flavor. You get a lot of coconut smell. You get some pineapple. I would say a little hint of cranberry and some citrus in there. Maybe even some banana. It depends on what your senses are telling you, but the coconut and the pineapple are definitely the most involved in this. I've never really had this Sex on the Beach drink, or not that I can recall, but I could probably bet that this would be pretty close to the drink or the incense, or a combination of the two or whatever. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the taste, take a few drags and see how it compares to the smell. We're smoking out of just my Mia QT mini funnel bowl, 3 coconut coals, which have been going for probably about 25-30 minutes, and we got a pink Grand Hose, which belongs to Abby actually. These clouds are just, well, the taste, I mean, is just outstanding. It tastes a lot like it smells. It's a little more nutty as far as the taste goes, a little drier than with the smell. The smell is a lot fruitier, a lot more tropical, whereas the taste isn't quite as sweet. It's more of a sour taste, whereas the smell is a lot sweeter. But you do get a lot of the same. You get that coconut, you get the pineapple, you get that tropical fruit taste, and you get that little bit of citrus, that little sour, just tiny little bit when you're actually smoking it. But I mean, Sex on the Beach is what it is: tropical flavors, tropical fruits. You kind of got a view of the clouds there with that when I was talking about the taste, but let's go ahead and see if we can get some decent sized clouds out of this flavor. As you can see, I mean, with all Starbuzz, I know we do a lot of Starbuzz reviews and I say the same thing every single time, but with Starbuzz you get these big, white, fuck-off, puffy clouds, which are just beautiful. Some of them are fuller than others, but it all depends on your setup, your bowl, your coals, your hole pattern, what you have in the base. But we just have the typical setup and we're getting just great clouds. As far as the buzz, no buzz whatsoever. We have a little bit of soda here, and I'm getting ready to eat actually right now. Well-ventilated room like always. And as far as the duration, we've been smoking, like I said, for probably about 25 or 30 minutes. Probably in the next 10 or 15 minutes I might need to throw a wind cover on there for the final 15-minute stretch or so. But I could probably see this bowl going for about 45 minutes total. As far as an overall score, I'm a big fan of Starbuzz Sex on the Beach. I always have been a big fan of the Sex on the Beach, or at the time X on the Beach. But so I'm gonna have to get the score pretty high because it is always one of the flavors that I always find myself ordering or requesting from a sponsor or something like that. And it's one of my daily smokes. So I'm gonna give the Starbuzz X on the Beach a 9 out of 10. It doesn't quite deserve the the editor's choice, the perfect 10, but at the same time it is a solid flavor, and it's definitely a recommended purchase. Can't really go wrong with it. But until next time, I'm gonna leave you guys with a fat cloud, and you guys make sure you guys hit up the website at hookahdaily.com. Just a side note too, right now we're hiring intern Shisha reviewers. So if you want to do some videos on YouTube, review some tobacco, review a hookah, review some hookah products, do a hookah tutorial, just throw hookahdaily.com in there, talk a little bit about Hookah Daily, mention the website or whatever. You can now submit it on the website, and if we use your video, we'll actually pay you. If we use your video more than a couple of times and we really like your videos, we may bring you on as a part-time reviewer, and we'll start sending you some swag from time to time. But this has been Jake with hookahdaily.com, and you guys keep smoking.
In